Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we're going to be going over the Champions League draw that was recently done. We're going to be going over what I think of the groups, who I think is going to get out of the groups first and second, and who I don't think is going to get out of the groups. So yeah, let's get into it and have a chat what I think about the Champions League draw this year. Right then guys, here we go. I've just had to get it up on the Marca website. I'm struggling to get hold of the group stage draw for some reason as an actual web page, but there we are. So as you can see here, we've got Group A. We'll kick off straight away. Ajax, Liverpool, Napoli and Rangers. Bit of a tasty group really. Ajax, Liverpool, Napoli, you'd like to think they'll be the three contending to get through in the top two spots. Rangers all throws a bit of spanner in the works. They've had some good results. Yeah, they'll be looking to get involved and see if they can qualify. For me, out of the four, you're probably expecting Liverpool to top that group, to be honest. You can see them getting a result away, probably at Ajax and maybe at Napoli. So, yeah, I can see Liverpool doing well in this group. I think they'll finish top. In terms of second and third, bit of a struggle, really. Napoli usually do quite well in Europe, so I'm probably going to go Napoli in the end. I think they'll get a result maybe against Ajax away. Probably get a draw there, something like that, and beat them at home, something along them lines. So yeah, I'll go Napoli second, and I'll go Ajax third. Bit of a tough up between Rangers and Ajax there, but yeah, I can just see Ajax getting the better results. I think Rangers might struggle. I think especially away from home, they might struggle to pick up any points. I think the home games could nick one here and there, maybe a win, who knows. But yeah, that's the order I'll go through for Group A. I'll go Liverpool, Napoli, Ajax, and then Rangers in fourth. I'm sorry to any Rangers fans. I do apologise. Don't want to offend anyone, but yeah, that's how I think it's going to pan out, to be honest. Group B, another pretty good looking one really. Porto, Atletico Madrid, Bayer Leverkusen, Club Brugge. For me, straight away, I'm going to say I think Atletico will win the group. Strong side, always do pretty well in Europe. I think got to the semis last year. No, not semis, the quarters, where City knocked them out. So yeah, they usually do quite well in Europe, Atletico. They're usually thereabouts in the last stages. So I do think they'll win the group. I think they'll get the results over the likes of Leverkusen and Bruges. Porto could be a bit of a toss-up there, but yeah, I think they'll do well. Second, it's a bit hard on this. Porto and Leverkusen, really similar in stature, really. I know Porto, probably more experienced within Europe, really. And obviously down the years, Leverkusen have been there, but Porto in recent years they're always there in the group stage. But Leverkusen not been there for a few years. They've sort of been in the Europa stages and things like that, and a bit lower down the league table. I will go Porto second. Just think that experience will hold them in good stead, and I think they'll get through in this group. I think they'll finish second, Porto. So yeah, I'll go Leverkusen in third. Europa League, but I think it'll be close, that group. I really do think it'll be a close one. I think it wouldn't surprise me if it went down to, I think it goes to heads in the group stages, so something like that wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, Leverkusen in third, and I'll go Club Brugge fourth. I just don't think they'll have enough to qualify this time around. I think they did quite well, what is it, last year or the year before, but yeah, don't see it this year. A bit of a tough group that for them, and I can see them finishing bottom. So yeah, just to go over that one, Atletico top, I'm going Porto second, Leverkusen third, Club Brugge fourth. And Group C, next one, and what's probably the group of death. No surprises who I think is going to finish bottom of this group. I'm going to go Victoria Pilsen. Yeah, I just can't see them getting out of that group. It pretty much seems like an impossible task. I'd be shocked if they finish third. Then yeah, Pilsen bottom. But let's get into the big three teams that are in this group. We've got Bayern, Barcelona and Inter Milan. Absolute massive draw that. Like I say, group of death. Out of the three, I think I'm going to go Bayern to top the group. I just think they're a more stable group really than Barcelona are. And don't get me wrong, Inter could be there or thereabouts. But I just feel Bayern, with the experience they have, and they're always topping groups really. Mane and Sane look on fire this year so far. Yeah, I just think Bayern will top that group. I think it'll be tight, don't get me wrong, but yeah, fancy Bayern to win the group. Second place, I'm going to go with Barcelona. I was thinking about putting them third, but no, I think they will get through. Again, I think it'll be tight. Pilsen, I don't expect them to finish on any points. I'm sorry, but I just don't think they will. Barca, about 10 points maybe. Might be maybe being a bit generous there, but yeah, I think it'll be a tight group, and I think Inter will just miss out. I think the sort of heads-to-heads will come down to it in this one. I think Barca will probably get the better of Inter Milan over the two. I think they'll beat them at home, and I think they might nick something away. So I'm going Barca for second, and I'm going Inter Milan third. So yeah, as it's in order there, as you can see, Barca, Bayern, Inter, Pilsen. That's the way I think that group is going to pan out. Next up, we've got Group D. Eintracht Frankfurt, obviously Europa League winners. They went in as seed 1. Tottenham, seed 2. Sporting Lisbon, seed 3. And Marseille, seed 4. I think Spurs were really happy with that group, if I'm being honest. You probably would expect them to get out of it, just with the strength they've got. They're a strong Premier League side this year as they're looking. And yeah, I think they'll get out of the group. It's just a matter of who else goes through, really. Frankfurt did have an impressive Europa League campaign, as we know. But you've got two teams there in Sporting and Marseille, who usually do quite well themselves in Europe. Sporting obviously got to the knockout rounds last year. I think they knocked out Dortmund in the group, something like that. So yeah, it could be a tight one, that really. They have lost a couple of key players, Sporting, which, you know, the likes of Nunes and a couple of others. So yeah, you probably would say they'd miss out this time. I'll go for them to finish bottom, Sporting, I think. And then it's just a toss-up really between Frankfurt and Marseille. Tough one. I'll go Spurs to win the group, so Tottenham first. I'll go. Ooh, that is hard. I'll go Frankfurt. I'll go on then. Europa League winners, I think they'll just get through. Marseille, I think, might just miss out. I think that'll be really tight though. You think I got Spurs, I go Frankfurt, I go Marseille, and then Sporting to finish bottom. Marseille do look pretty good at the moment. They're bringing in a lot of, you know, they do well on loans and stuff from Arsenal, things like that. But yeah, I think they'll just miss out on qualifying. And yeah, I fancy Frankfurt and Tottenham to go through there. Group E, we've got AC Milan, Chelsea, RB Salzburg, and Dynamo Zagreb. And for Group E, it's a tough group again. Some good teams in there. Salzburg seems to get getting stronger every year, really. You know, they're there or thereabouts all the time now. Bringing through some really good players like Benjamin Sesko, things like that. So yeah, they could be strong. They could, you know, pull up a few trees maybe. But yeah, you can't really look past Milan and Chelsea to go through. Zagreb, you'd say, probably finish bottom. So I'll go 4th place, Dinamo Zagreb. Yeah, I'll go Salzburg 3rd. It's just how it's going to end up, I think. Bit of a toss-up between the two, though, Milan and Chelsea. AC Milan, I think they won the league last year. That's why they seeded first. Chelsea, we know they're quite strong in Europe. It's a tough one, this. Yeah, I'll go Milan first. Yeah, yeah. I think Chelsea, they've had a bit of a jittery start to the Premier League so far, and I think that might affect them a bit. I think they're looking at getting Aubameyang in, could help them a lot. They had a lot of trouble up front. But yeah, I think Chelsea are 1 or 2 injuries away from having a bad season. So I think Milan will top this group. Chelsea finished 2nd. It's in order again for me. Salzburg 3rd and Zagreb 4th. Next up, I'm just going to open it fully, sorry. Next up, we've got Group F. Real Madrid, RB Leipzig, Shakhtar Donetsk and Celtic. Very good group, this one. Leipzig, Shakhtar, Real Madrid in there, of course the winners last year's Champions League, and Celtic as a bit of a spanner in the works. This first time, I think it was about 15 years or so from what I've seen the other day, that both the 2 big Scottish teams have been in the group stages, so you know that's a massive achievement for Scotland. You can't look past Madrid going through this group for me. I'll throw it straight out there. They'll finish first in the group. Shakhtar and Celtic, you'd probably say they won't qualify, unfortunately, for Celtic. and Shakhtar. So yeah, I'll go Leipzig second, and I want to go Celtic to finish third. The manager there, he's got them playing pretty good football. They're winning the league every year, as they do, apart from the other year when Gerrard won it. But yeah, I think they might get something. They might shock Shakhtar. I think they'll beat them at home. I think Celtic will beat Shakhtar the next at home. And I think they might nick something either off Leipzig or Shakhtar Celtic in one of the away games. And I think that'll be enough to get them third place. So yeah, I'm going Real Madrid to win it, Leipzig second, Celtic to finish third in the Europa League spot, and Shakhtar the next to finish bottom of that group. Next up, we've got Group G, and my boys Man City are in there. So we've got Man City, Sevilla, Borussia Dortmund, and FC Copenhagen. Throw it straight out there, Copenhagen finishing bottom of this group. Yeah, they're not as strong as the other three. It's simple as that, really. No offence to them, but they know the underdogs of that group. And yeah, I'm putting Copenhagen to finish bottom. Second and third, tough one. Sevilla usually do quite well. Obviously, they usually win the Europa League, getting in at third place, and sort of doing it that way. And I think they'll do it this year. I don't think they might not necessarily win it, but I think they'll finish third in this group. Dortmund, strong side. They've had a bit of trouble recently. They keep losing the best players, and that's not easy. Don't get me wrong. It's Haaland derby, City Dortmund. But yeah, I think they'll just sneak in through this group. I think they're a little bit stronger than Sevilla. Not a great deal, but a little bit stronger. I think that'll just about get them through. They should beat Copenhagen home and away, and I think they'll get the better of Sevilla in the home leg and probably get something in the away leg. So yeah, for me, City are going to top the group. I know you might say it's a bit biased, but it is my honest opinion. Dortmund, I think they'll finish second. Sevilla, I think they'll get that Europa League spot in third, and hopefully they'll have a good Europa League run. And Copenhagen in bottom for me for that group. Next up, we've got Group H, and this is a pretty big one as well. PSG, Juventus, Benfica, three big teams in European football there. And Maccabi Haifa, they'll be devastated with the draw. Bit of a group of death for them again. So yeah, you've got PSG. Obviously, they've got an amazing team. You'd like to think they'd get out of this group with the team they've got. Juve, sort of had a bit of a transition year this year, and they'll be looking to sort of put a foothold down and get a decent finish. Benfica, not too bad a team, did well to qualify. And Maccabi Haifa, pretty easy one, fourth place, good Maccabi Haifa. Benfica, yeah, go Benfica third. I just can't see him getting past Juve and PSG. To top the group, it is difficult, I think, because PSG sometimes don't get the results that you'd expect them to. Mbappe, Neymar, Messi. Yeah, I think they will get the better of him. I think another one that'll finish. I think he'll finish in order and the way it's set out there. So yeah, I'm going PSG. I think they'll get the better of Juve in one of the games, which the head-to-heads they do matter. Juventus in second, Benfica in third, and Maccabi Haifa in fourth. But yeah, I do think it'll be a tough group that, but yeah, I think it's in about the right order there from 1 to 4, to be honest. Right then guys, that's all for that video. Please do let me know down in the comments who you think's going to finish where in the groups. What did you think of the draw? Do you think it was a bit of a fixed one? Or do you think it was a decent draw? There's some good groups in there. But yeah guys, let me know what you think down in the comments. As always, if you've enjoyed the video, please drop a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. As always guys, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.